what's up everybody? Josiah here. I first want to thank everybody for being a patron here for our videos, and I'm really excited about everything we're going to be doing. So to get us started, we're going to take a lesson here and we're going to talk about mastering the layout of your guitar. It's going to be an awesome lesson, and this is going to be very helpful if you understand the format of this whole thing. So the very first stage in here is being able to discuss all the various elements of it. And I have my outline over here I'm using just to make sure that we got everything set. So when it comes to mastering the layout, the very first thing you have to understand is there's four basic rules to understand. So number one, what a whole step is. So a whole step is 2 frets or 2 half steps. You know, 1 fret is a half step, and those whole steps are going to be represented by a W, a capital W. If you're looking at, for instance, any of the tabs that go along with this. But whole step, pretty simple. Half step is represented by an H. Half step is also the same as 1 fret, and 2 frets, or 2 half steps, is equal to a whole step. So that much is very simple. We're not really too worried about that area. So there's a few other things you need to remember. Number one is what's called the major key step formula, or the major scale step formula. That's another name for it you might hear. So the major scale step formula is a very simple idea of how all the notes in each key are connected. There's one for the major, there's one for the minor. In fact, every single scale mode has its own formula. So in this case, what we're going to talk about is the major and the minor. And then I'm going to give you guys some stuff that you can do in order to practice all of these scales. Now again, it doesn't matter what position you start in, it's all going to be the same across the board. So in this case, the major scale step formula is whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. That means the distance from each note are those. So let's give this a shot. From C to D is a whole step. From D to E is a whole step. From E to F is a half step. From F to G is a whole step. From G to A, again another whole step. A to B is a whole step. B to C is a half step. We could do all of that on one string if we wanted. We could do it all on multiple strings, and that same formula, once you've done that last half step up to C, then the pattern repeats. Whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, half step, and so on. So the pattern remains the same, which means if you can memorize the pattern and the shape, you can memorize every single scale and every position of it. Now the minor scale is going to be just a little bit different. We're going to use the minor scale on A. So the A minor scale, which is related to the C major. So that minor scale is going to be a little bit different. It's going to go whole step, half step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. So it's a little bit different. But this same pattern repeats over and over, and it's done in the same way from note to note, and they remain the same distance in each key. So even if I'm in the key of C, there's no sharps or flats, there's nothing like that, and it's very straightforward. But if I can start on any of those notes, I can simply continue the pattern from where I left off. So I'm at that first half step on an F. Whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, half step, whole step, half step. So I can still continue that pattern, and I'll get to the same place and continue in the scale, and everything I'm going to play is going to be in the key. So to move forward on this, the patterns that are in there, you have several 2-string patterns, and now in another video you guys we'll talk about the 2-string versions of the scales. If you learn the base of all of these down here, you can learn all 7 of those 2-string patterns, you can actually learn all of the scales and have them all mastered. It's not a very difficult subject once you really get in and try it out. But from here, I do have on the tab that you can download, I do have a full worksheet for you to work through. And what I give you is each scale, starting on A actually. And it continues to move on to the next one. So if you understand all of the scales, or at least you get the patterns, then it's something that isn't highly complex for you to be able to figure out. Now, the first thing I would recommend, if you're still unsure on this, then I would check out the video, and it will be linked in the description, but the video on memorizing all of the major scales. So this is memorizing the layout of your guitar. If you have all the major scale modes down, then this one will be a piece of cake for you, and you'll get it down very quickly. So, from here, you guys, I will see you all next time. Thanks for supporting us here on Patreon. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, then please go ahead and put a comment under there and ask us what cool thing, or excuse me, let us know what awesome videos that you would like to see more topics on. So from there, I'll see you guys next time.